Hi everybody. Hey, my name is Silas Pendleton. I'm from Kodak, and I'm here today to give you a few tips and hopefully kind of help you out with your Kodak digital cameras. So let's say I wanted to take a picture here. So you notice how we got the green bars, and the green bars show you where the camera actually focused. So now let's say we want to take a picture. So what you want to do is get the green bar, okay, and then you want to compose the picture the way that you'll want it, okay, and then take the picture. So I'll take a picture showing you this way, okay. If you don't wait for those green bars and you don't focus it on the right place, you can possibly get a picture that's out of focus. You could actually repair that picture using something in the camera called Perfect Touch. So if we want to crop the picture, we just push review, okay, then we go to menu, okay, then we go down to crop, okay, and then what you want to do is, and you can move the box around, okay, all right, and then it will save, it'll save the before picture as well as the after picture. And the flash works 4 different ways. So you can turn it off, you can turn it on automatic, or you can turn it on fill. And so if it's on automatic, it will flash whenever you think it needs to. If you turn it on fill, it will flash every time you take a picture. Okay, and of course if you turn it off, it won't turn on at all. So it has a pre-flash, and so that means it'll flash before it takes the picture, so it dilates the pupil so you don't get the red eye, or it helps reduce the red eye. The flash that's on the camera is only good for a distance of 7 to 10 feet. So if you're going to take a picture of something at night or when it's dark or in a dim room that's further away than 10 feet, the flash can't light it up, so it's going to be dark. And because it has to use a very slow shutter speed, it's going to be blurry. What you'd want to do is turn the flash off and try and set the camera on something that's really steady so that it won't move. So you can take pictures at a low resolution, and that way it won't eat up a lot of memory, and then when you email them, you'll email a smaller file size so it doesn't take as long for the image to transfer. You can adjust the LCD brightness, you can adjust the image storage, and what it means by image storage is if it's on automatic, if you have a memory card in it, it will automatically go in the memory card. If you don't, it will automatically go into the internal memory. And if you have pictures on the internal memory and you do put a memory card in it later, you can just copy it right onto the memory card. You can set images for tagging, and then we have what we call a frame grid. And I don't know how many of you guys have taken a photography class, but have you ever heard of the rule of thirds? You see the grid? And so what you do is, to make the subject interesting, you try to put the subject on where the grid intersects. And so that's just something to help you take better pictures. You can turn the date on and off, so if you want to put the date on your pictures, you can have it. So it has something in it called optical image stabilization. So a lot of people will shake the camera a little bit when they take a picture, especially when they zoom in a lot. The further in you zoom, the more magnified that shake is going to be, and that image stabilizer nulls out the shake, so you get a clearer picture. One great thing about all Kodak cameras, so we're going through all these things right now, and let's say you saw something you want to take a picture of, you don't have to do anything else, just push the button, you're ready to go. The camera's always ready to take pictures. Whereas a lot of other cameras, you would have to go back and get out of that menu before you're able to take your picture. You can actually update the firmware in your camera by going to the Kodak website, downloading it, and then updating your camera with that new firmware. Manual is used to be able to adjust the aperture, the opening of the lens, or the shutter speed independently. So you could set that up to do that. So for example, here you can see that's the aperture of the lens. So now it's at f/5.1. See the aperture is changing. It's f/5.1. Okay, and then you can also adjust the shutter speed. And what will happen is, as you adjust the shutter speed, it will change the aperture to give you a good picture. So if you want to stop action, you will go to the, probably the highest shutter speed that you can get. Okay, and it's going to do that for you.